Hey folks, Rebecca Jolly here from Jolly Alchemy. Today we're doing a transit report for the 4th of July, 2025. So that's a Friday. And woohoo! We'll all be doing some level of celebration. I myself don't celebrate it that much, but I'll be getting ready to go to the park where I'm planning to do a picnic and a little bit of a showcase of some human design concepts. It should be an exciting time for me as well. So, tension. We have rising tension. Okay, fine. Now we're in line 4. 39 for the sun, line 4, 38, line 4 for the earth, and the sun has a shadow on it today. So the regular definition of 39, line 4 is temperance, careful assessment before provoking. That makes sense, temperance, carefully assessing the other person, because when it's the line 4, it's really always about something interpersonal, the basics of interpersonality. The shadow on that line, however, is the faulty belief that every obstacle must be confronted directly and the risk of ignoring the circumstances involved. So, a little bit of a warning to us there. That's the energy going to be there, but we don't have to necessarily give into it. 38-4, which is our Earth investigation, recognizing who can be of value in times of struggle. Our nodes are the same at 22-5 and 47-5. The moon is going from 50 to 28 today. So 50 is values, 28 is risk. We're starting off at 8 o'clock, 50 line 4, corruption of values to maintain strength despite questionable values. And that leads me to the song that came up for today, which is Don't Want to Be Normal by Athletes of God. Lady Blackbird is singing, and Crooked Man is involved in that as well. So, that's a nice song. Then we have 33 line 2 in the message. So, surrender, the prudence to surrender to superior forces. And Mars, rigidity towards negative forces. So, I know a couple of people with 40s in their designs, and I'm just starting to see, oh, okay, that bit of rigidity in their personality towards what they consider to be negative forces, usually me, is having to do with that 40th gate. The thing is that every gate has multiple definitions, has multiple facets, has layers and layers. And so when we learn the beginning keynotes of a gate, that's all well and good. Gate 28 is the gate of risk taking. Okay, but there's a lot more to it than that. There's nuance, there's depth, there's subtlety. And when we start to live with our design and experiment with it, that's when we discover these things, like me doing the transit today, discovering, 40 as a gate is the gate of, I call it the bacon bringer, a gate of aloneness, a gate of wanting to bring in resources to the community, a love of work. But also, because we're talking about the 5th line here, we're talking about the most mature aspect of that line. And so when it says that the mature aspect involves some rigidity towards negative forces, then that means, oh, okay, anyone who has a 40th line in their chart is also going to be just a little bit rigid. And I definitely have experienced that when a 40th gate in my life sees me being in some way unacceptable to them, and they're very just like, that's not okay, you didn't do it right. And it's like, golly, you're so rigid. Here it is. It's in gate 40. So a little more understanding about ourselves and about others. The rest of the global energies are the same for today, sort of continuing on. So enjoy your 4th of July. I'm having so much fun in this cross of tension with these tensiony scarves. Didn't know I had so many shades of red, but I'm having a lot of fun. And this is the next to the last shade of red, so I like this one. Y'all have a great day. Be nice. Remember that we're all feeling the tension, so we've got to take a break on ourselves and each other. And tomorrow, the 5th of July, we will be almost over it because we'll be into the sixth line facet of this cross, which is much more about just being it rather than expressing it. Uh, Beginning of the end. This time of year is always a little bit tense because the cross of upheaval and the cross of tension, and there's another one. This whole time period where we're featuring 38 and 39, it's going to be different. It's going to be a little bit dicey. It's going to be a little bit prickly because that's the provocation saddle. So we're going through a prickly time, and that's just the way it is. But knowledge is power. So go forth with power. Have a good day. See y'all tomorrow. Bye.